Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Movie Time with the Boys, a podcast where myself, John and Joe all wish that Nikki Freeman loved us more than anyone in the fucking world. That's right, this week we'll be diving headfirst into Carrie Baker's insanely under-budget and initially under-hyped all-time classic, Obsession. First of all, the boys, how are we feeling as we attempt to record this over different continents? John, let's start with you.
I'm on the same continent as you, mate.
How are you, John? Is that better?
Yeah, I'm doing fine, thank you, mate. No major news, just doing alright. Woke up this morning with a bad back because I'm old now, but other than that, I'm golden.
Good, glad to hear it. Joe, you are on a different continent. How have you been?
I'm doing good. I mean, I've just got this sweet new thing from this local shop, and I'm looking forward to cracking it later.
Cracking it open for the boys.
Yeah, cracking it open.
Joe, you mentioned that you went to see Spider-Man this week in a public movie theater. How did that go for you?
Deep breaths, guys. Deep breaths, guys. Now, I may be in a bubble, being in my little independent cinema, but I went to the first opening night, the opening night of Spider-Man in my local Cineworld. It was absolutely packed, sold out. And I promise you, if these young people are going to save the cinema, I'd rather they just didn't. I'd rather they just fuck off. Like, I literally, I've never seen anything like it. Like, before the rating, there's like a little animation thing where it's like UPG 12A, and they all started clapping.
Oh,
and they were literally,
God.
They were all clapping through the whole thing, and somebody shouted, "Absolute cinema!"
Jesus.
And then I was just like on edge, thinking, I'm so invested in this film. Are they going to be like this the whole film? And then, like midway through the film, like something happened, and they all just started clapping again.
I feel like the UK is leading the charge in shitty kids.
Yeah, I think I'll just stick to my little cinema. I think no more trips to the big one.
No, that's fair.
Okay, as is tradition, since the last episode, there's no real rhyme or reason to this show as we re-find our footing with Movie Time with the Boys. So, John, what are your initial thoughts after seeing Carrie Baker's Obsession?
Yeah, I loved it. I thought it was great. Fucking terrifying portrayal that actions have consequences. Yeah, really enjoyed it. Bear is just a bell end, an absolutely irredeemable character. Nothing good about that guy. Everything he did was just wrong after each other in every instance of this film. I thought it was great and just a disgusting portrayal of obsession. It was acted very well, and even though it was like made on not much of a budget, it's great seeing people come from comedy to horror because it's just all about the timing and things like that. And I think Carrie's done this fucking super well. Wasn't in an immediate rush to watch it again just because I'd rather it like linger with me before I go down the rabbit hole of exploring every scene as I often do. But yeah. Really enjoyed it. Yeah,
that's rare for you with a horror movie as well. I don't know. Would you consider this a horror movie?
I don't like traditional horror. Is nothing to me. I find them quite boring. But these more like psychological and thriller elements and stuff in horror. That's the fucking ones that's the ones that grip me. Any weird fucking stuff like that. That's the stuff that gets me. Whereas boring, there's a monster and he's eating some legs. I'm like, it's just fucking boring. How cool, some gore again for the sake of gore.
Stop it.
Oh, and all those torture porn movies that you love as well. Jesus Christ.
Hey, Eli Roth's Hostel was a piece of masterwork.
No, it was a piece of shit. It's torture for the sake of torture. There's no stories. Like, there's some people in this hostel and they're eating.
Just enjoy the torture.
No, I don't want to see 2 hours of just fucking someone putting a nail through their fucking eye. However, this was great. Thank you for asking, Luke.
I genuinely am glad you enjoyed because I wasn't sure how this was going to land with you. Joe, what are your initial thoughts on Obsession?
I was really anxious about watching it because it was so overhyped. It was no, I wasn't scared. I was just like, it was just getting like more and more and more hype, and it was obviously it was staying in the box office. It was going. I actually didn't see it for a long time after it came out, and I was almost sort of hesitant. And then when I finally watched it, it was just like, I'm obsessed. Basically, I'm obsessed. I absolutely loved it. I literally could have probably watched it immediately again after it finished. The whole time I just felt like I was on the edge of my seat. It was just so like unsettling. So like I was laughing. I was yeah, I loved it. Absolutely loved it.
Cool. For me, I know what you mean about the overhyped thing. I was getting a little anxious about that as well. And honestly, when I first saw it, it was really good, but it wasn't this groundbreaking thing that everyone was making it out to be. It was just a really, really good movie. I really enjoyed it. Honestly, I watched it again last night for this, and I probably enjoyed it more the second time. So I think it's worth a revisit. I didn't notice anything new. It was just all fresh again. And I was like, yeah, this is cool. This is like, since I distanced myself from the hype, then it became more impressive to me. Even more impressive that, as John mentioned, it was done on the budget it was, which we'll get into. And yeah, just a really good original, which is super rare these days. Good thriller horror, I guess you would call it. I don't know what you would call this. Okay, so here's a quick recap of Obsession. After heading home from practicing his chat lines in a poor local restaurant server, Bear returns home to find that his pet cat has finally run out of batteries. As he wails into the ether, ultimate sad boy Bear is at rock bottom. Actually, not quite. After receiving a call from his mega crush Nikki, Bear is convinced to attend trivia, but not before stopping at the local witch store to grab Nikki a replacement necklace for the one she just whizzed down the drain. For some reason only known to him, he opts to buy Nikki a one-wish willow instead, something he surely assumes is a safe, cutesy gift. What a moron. After a brief and awkward goodbye in Bear's car where he once again failed to seize the moment, Bear uses the one-wish willow and wishes that Nikki Freeman loved him more than anyone else on Earth. And off we go to the races, cue 90 minutes of Bear's brutal comeuppance. We're talking pants-pissing, bottle-breaking, shadow-moving, friend-killing, face-smashing good times. Once all is said and done, Nikki is unfairly left with a hell of a lot to answer for, while her captor chokes in his own puke in front of her. What a ride. We're going to jump into Obsession, written and directed by Curry Baker, starring Indy Navarrete, or as we're going to refer to her in this episode as Indy Navs, because we're bad at pronunciations, Megan Lawless as Sarah, Cooper Tomlinson as Ian, and Michael Johnson as Bear. Guys, before we start this, I need to ask, feel free to answer as honestly as you want, or not at all. I wanted to gauge the room on what's the most cringy, embarrassing thing you've done to get the attention of a girl.
You can start. I've got one which I don't know if I should share. But
So I'll start. I'm not going to name names or.
Can I name them for you?
Nope. I was once living in, it's kind of like a hostel, I guess, for a little while, and this girl visited. So what I did to get her attention is I kept playing a song that had her name in, which, but I was playing it audibly enough that she could hear it. So, but I'm not sure she ever realized that. Probably did, and that's really embarrassing, and it was the most cringy thing I could think of. So I'm going full obsession here, and that's mine. What do you got, John?
That's where me and John just opt out now.
I generally can't think of anything super cringe that I've done.
John's just so cool all the time.
I'm a pretty cool
Smooth
guy.
John.
Yeah.
No, not at all. I just can't think of anything.
Be vulnerable here.
Yeah, come on. I can do one if you need to keep thinking.
Please go for it.
Here we go. Right. So, I had a crush on a girl in secondary school, and I had the incredible idea that I would record myself singing If You're Not the One by Daniel Bedingfield.
Excellent.
on a cassette tape, and then post it through a letterbox for
Amazing.
Unfortunately, my mum cut her hair and her family's hair, and so she played it to my mum and her entire family.
Oh
she
my
was there.
God.
Look what your son put through my letterbox. Yeah, it was a dark time. It was a dark period.
I was fully expecting that to go.
Jesus.
My mum told me not to send it at the last minute,
Yeah.
but no, this girl showed your entire family and
Jesus.
hers.
God, it's hot in here, isn't it?
John, you better have some
Jesus.
gold now after me and
I
Joe.
genuinely don't, because I'm so reserved. I'd never want to fucking do anything out of step, which is one of my biggest downfalls in life. No, I haven't got anything super cringe.
No? You haven't lived, bro.
I know.
Yeah. You're not cool like us.
Thank you for sharing your terrible, traumatic stories.
Oh, at least I'll know if my wife listens to this episode now.
I think we start with the opening scene because I think this whole situation could have been avoided had he just been honest about his feelings and had a conversation. Like me and Joe did. We took a plunge and
Yeah.
saw how it went. But I think he could have avoided everything had he just had a conversation.
She literally gave him an opening, didn't she? She
Yeah.
said, like, do you like me?
Do
You
you-
know, or like, that should have just been his chance to just take a punt. I mean, she said she was going to leave town, so if it all went
Yeah.
badly,
Yeah.
he could just hide in his apartment for a few weeks.
She gave him that opening and he just did nothing with it. But also, even in the intro, like his best friend Ian is goading him along to.
He's the worst, dude.
Oh.
Ian pissed me off so much.
He's telling him to nag her to use the
Yeah.
freaky Nikki thing as well. And we discover why afterwards, because they've been boning for the last 2 years and all that kind of stuff. But
Yeah.
fucking what a dick.
That That intro though, when that speech is given to the waitress is actually like, it's really good. And I was like, if I was hearing that, I'd be like, oh, okay. Because he drops that line where he's like, I hear you on every song. And I was like, oh shit, he's actually quite a, I know it's kind of cheesy, but compared to the rest of the movie, he's quite a, I don't want to say like a romantic, I guess,
Yeah.
to that point. And then he just goes off the rails afterwards. Yeah. But at that point, I think he would have done all right had he had that conversation and said those things.
To add to your point about romance, the film is very much so based on the difference between romance and love, as it's brought up by her story, because she's writing a book about the difference between romance and love, and that's what they argue about in the car. And he's talking about romance, where she's talking about love, which is long term, something that she wants forever, whereas he's just like open gestures of buying her gifts and saying, I hear your name in every song, and all bullshit like that. That's what she's not looking for. That's what she's looking for, love in these instances. Because she has instances with Ian, obviously, because they've been doing a thing for 2 years, but I might just be putting words into what I see, but he's more seeing women as like objects, because he's just been sleeping with her for 2 years, but nothing else. He refers, the way he refers to things, and he says, take your girl home, and when he gets a wish, he wishes for $1 billion. He's not looking for anything to make anything better or like anything else. Like he's not looking for love or relationships or anything like that. He's just looking. He's out for himself, I guess, is what I'm trying to say at every stage.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's very much obsession, isn't it? He's in love with the idea of her. He's not in love with her, which is very much when he does this spell. It's kind of, she isn't being herself anymore. She's being like what he wants her to be, which is very, I think, very interesting. Obviously, going through the film.
Yeah. I fucking hate Ian, bro.
Not a great best friend, is he?
He's purely in it for himself. He could have stopped this at any stage by saying that him and Nikki have this thing going on.
Yeah.
Sarah clearly likes you. Just fucking go for that. Go with someone that actually clearly loves you, because Sarah is obsessed. Sarah's not obsessed. Sarah likes and possibly loves him, and he could go like push him in the right direction there, but he doesn't. He says fuck all, and he says be a dick to Nikki, essentially. Which
that is the worst part of the film, isn't it? I think the literally he's got Sarah right there, who is like gorgeous. She's got feelings for him. She's lovely. Like just that is literally. I don't want to jump ahead, but yeah, that is literally the worst. The worst part.
No, we can jump. Obviously, the women in this movie are the victims, and I feel although Nikki was like the number one victim,
where did you pull that one from?
Sarah is possibly like the most innocent person who gets completely fucked over in this film.
100%.
Oh my God.
100% agreed on that.
I just feel terrible for her, but yeah.
Oh, absolutely savage.
Yeah.
What scenes jump out to you guys? Like, what's one that sticks in your head other than the obvious face smashing gore scene?
I think when he wakes up and she's in the corner of his room, like in the
Oh.
dark, in the shadows. Like I literally, I don't really get like phased by horror films, but actually going to bed, like luckily I sleep with a face mask, because actually I think it was very much that, seeing somebody in the corner of your room, like, are they actually there? And I looked into the kind of, they used, like, it was all like makeup and stuff. They
Yeah, so
used all this makeup on her to like make her look weird in the shadows. It's just so creepy. So
Yeah.
creepy.
Did you guys see her there in the corner, like initially before she spoke?
like a silhouette type thing of it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. As in the movie, I watched this in the movie theater the first time, and I feel like half the people didn't see her. Steph didn't see her.
Oh.
I was like, oh god, yeah, jump scare.
Oh, it's like Hereditary, isn't it? Where Tony Collette's on the
Oh
ceiling.
Jesus Christ, that's the scariest horror scene I've ever seen in
I
my life.
remember spotting her in the like eventually, as in being in the cinema, and people were literally spotting her, like
Yeah.
just the wave of people noticing she was there.
Yeah,
Amazing.
John, you've clearly never seen Hereditary, right?
No, I've not.
Yeah,
It's on my list of ones to watch because I know it's like more of a psychological horror type thing, but I've just
That's another fun for all the family, that one.
but I know it's more horror based than the other ones.
It's straight up the
Delightful
scariest
romp.
movie I've ever seen. Yeah, that scene where she's in the corner and she has the plant in front of her face, and they do that weird backwards movement thing, which is just really, from what I can tell, is really simple editing, but it's so effective because it's just like rewinding the footage as she goes back to the corner. But yeah, I didn't like that at all. It left me very uncomfortable. I heard, it might have been you mentioned it, John. They hired a dancer for those scenes.
No, first I've heard of it. So
Someone was telling me the scenes where she's moving like that, it's an actual dancer. Like they subbed in for her. But
her general demon movement was terrifying. Like when she'd move quickly and stuff, and you'd see her in the background doing little movements. And
yeah,
when she was like fucking, she was great when it would go from like, and when she'd twist and do the big smiles and stuff, and you're just like, that is absolutely terrifying. I need to set everything on fire around me right now.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I haven't seen her in anything else, and I thought she was fantastic.
She's absolutely incredible. I hope there's big things on the. I mean, I could actually see. I know there was, not to go back to Hereditary again, but the whole kind of Toni Collette should win an Oscar.
Mhm.
I think actually with Amy Madigan winning for Weapons this year, we might actually get her in the Oscar conversation for Best Actress.
I hope so.
Next year. That would be that would be incredible. I mean,
yeah,
incredible.
I thought Michael Johnson was good as well. The guy who played Bear. I thought he was really good.
He made me hate him throughout the whole fucking thing. Yeah, he was just not redeemable at all. Every choice he made was just selfish and disgusting, and I hate him.
Well, as a cat person, John, what do you expect?
Yeah, it's true. Fuck those nerds.
kidding. In the podcast, of course.
Have you guys read about the cat theory with?
No, please explain it, because the cat thing was very out of place for me.
I've read that.
I saw something come up about, they were saying that she was possessed by his cat. It was like she was like possessed by his dead cat, because there's a scene where she's in the shadows and her eyes are glowing.
Yeah.
And then the way she acts is almost like she's acting like a cat would. Like the way she loves him is almost like the way a cat would love him.
Yo, that's crazy.
Yeah, watch it again now. Like it's
man.
I guys, I got Reddit. I did it. I did it, guys.
Happens to the best of us, Joe.
Yeah.
We can talk about the house party scene. Do you guys enjoy that house party scene? That was fun.
Oh my god.
Fucking hated it.
The Jenga game where they were having to do little challenges with each Jenga block they pulled out, and then the awkward moment with the story reading was just so bizarre.
So uncomfortable.
I can't remember the quote from it, but it's about cutting off his arm and inserting it into between her legs or something. It was just all kind of strange.
It was the brother and sister, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a bit odd.
Nice.
And then Bear has to kiss the person to his left, and then Nikki comes around and pulls the chair out of the way and kisses him. But yeah. Do you think if Bear purchased that necklace instead of the one with Willow, it would have gone well for him?
I mean, it could have done. I mean,
I think it would have been better.
Because that's pretty...
I mean, it couldn't have gone worse, could it?
That was a pretty sweet gift.
Yeah.
Someone's mentioned to you they just dropped their necklace down, I think, and you turn up with a replacement necklace, and it's not like an overly romantic piece of jewelry.
You're
It's
such
just
a
like,
good friend.
yeah. I think it would have gone better for him. Again, coming back to the start, I feel like if he was just straight up honest about his feelings, it would have been either, nah, I'm good, and he would have broken out of it pretty quick, or it would have worked out for him. So, I don't know.
He's clearly had plenty of opportunities to say his love to this woman. She even gave him a fucking in for it, and he still cowered out. He's a coward. He's a piece of shit.
There's no redemption there. No. I think one of the creepiest things was when she'd flash back she'd come back into consciousness. Like, I don't know where she was, sort of where she was consciously, but when she'd sort of snap back and like, oh God, that was creepy.
Yeah, it sucked. It really sucked. I don't know if she's just locked in there, because like she is seeing and feeling everything as well, because when she does speak and telling you to fucking kill her and stuff, she's clearly been through everything with it.
That scene was insane.
She's still she's still clearly trapped inside of it, but that other entity has taken over. So it's just, that makes it even fucking darker and darker, because the actual Nikki is experiencing everything that's been happening, and the rare times when she's able to come through, it fucking just shows how much more of Bay being an absolute selfish cunt.
I would love to know the workings behind the One Wish Willow, and what, I guess, adds to the mystery of it, and it makes it fun, but what it actually does. If it is like the other person is experiencing everything that's going on, or if it's like kind of masked for both of them.
It's going to be so tempting, isn't it, to like, obviously probably not like a direct sequel, but maybe just something else in that world, sort of diving into the lore. You kind of just know it's going to come eventually, but it is kind of fun having that, like, that mystery of it. So you can, I mean, obviously it's done something right, because people are still going to the cinema and seeing it, like weeks and weeks later.
It's a good concept, isn't it? The whole, you get one wish, but there's obviously bad consequences. There's lots of other media and stuff that does it well. Like, the monkey paw, I guess, is the earliest representation of it, where you make a wish and it's the bad connotations that happens and stuff with it instead.
Yeah.
I think was the person that kind of made it out the worst out of all of them. Obviously, I know Nikki is probably going to go to prison and everything like that. But do you know who I really feel sorry for? I feel sorry for Sarah's dad, who now has literally no one to work in his shop.
Poor Andy Richer.
Because basically, like, his one wish just killed like his entire workforce.
That's true. Didn't think about
that. He's fucked on Monday.
Man, he's gonna have to work every weekend now.
Yeah.
Did you know that music store was the one used in Wayne's World?
Oh, no way.
I saw that today,
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Pretty cool.
I read that as a little trivia last night, after watching it the second time, I just hopped on IMDb and read through all the trivia stuff as well. There's some pretty cool stuff on there.
In general, I liked how it was shot, and from what I've read and heard as well, either the DP or the cinematographer was very influenced by Fincher's Seven. So it was a lot of like close up on face work and stuff like that. So it was like dark and dingy, which was pristine for this kind of vibe of the film. But from reading and hearing that he was very influenced by Seven, like, it makes 100% sense to me.
Yeah, it does. Yeah,
especially with like the unfocused backgrounds, like the scene in the music shop where Bear and Ian are talking, and you can just see her in the background, but it's out of focus, isn't it? And she's just fucking dead staring at them, and it just feels so uneasy. Shot beautifully and terribly, I guess, is in the nicest way.
For the next time you guys do a rewatch, I was reading something about how they always had her on, I think it was on Bear's left. They always had her on his left until weird things started to happen. She was then on the right. So the audience was almost tricked into feeling like, this is not right. This is off. I mean, it's literally so clever. This another young director, like, coming up, obviously with just all these ideas and being able to just do, just incredible.
Yeah, I guess we can talk about the budget. It was under $1 million, and he was like vastly under $1 million, so probably around 700,000.
750, I think it was total, which is nuts.
And it's still making box office like now.
They shot in 20 days as well. They shot in
crazy. I think they did reshoots. They brought it up to 25 days. I read, but still, it's like to be making. I don't know what it's at currently, but what it's made from its budget, that guy's going to be, Curry Baker's going to be a busy man for decades.
Well, he's a YouTuber beforehand, wasn't he? He did like short comedy videos on YouTube and stuff, and then put more into this. But he's doing well from this, and I hope he does more from this as well. Because
I hope he can follow it up.
Yeah, he is. He's been, again, so more internet facts. Like one of his biggest influences, he said, when he was growing up, was like the horror side was Texas Chainsaw Massacre, like weirdly the 2000s remake. He's now been penned to do the new Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So I think that's gonna be one of his next ones for A24.
Cool. Where do we think Nikki is today after the events of the film? Joe, you want to start?
I mean, I think she's probably imprisoned, unfortunately. I mean, I don't know. I don't kind of know how she talks her way out of this. She's got obviously, a guy shotgunned on the floor. You've got her friend's like dead body in the chair, and then she's surrounded by dead bodies. So I think she's probably sadly
she's in a psych ward somewhere. If she is somehow still alive, she is claiming insanity because of everything that just fucking happened because it wasn't her.
I was going to say 30 years time when they make like the Obsession Recco or whatever it is, and then they end up going to the psych ward and meeting like Nikki like 30 years later, like, did you make a wish?
It's like Terminator 2.
Yeah. It's like, there we go.
That's what makes me think it was, because we were discussing whether she was aware of what was going on, but obviously at the end she looks so shocked that I'm like, maybe it's like a veil instead, like she doesn't see what's happening all the time, and it's just like flashes for her like it is for the other Nikki as well, because she looks so surprised. But yeah, I agree, I don't think she's doing so well with life these days. She's probably in a psych ward, probably avoided jail time because she was deemed clinically insane.
I think there was an alternative ending where she literally just shot herself at the end, and that was. But I think
really?
I think she did. She wanted to do like a different. She said, "Can we try like a different take?" And then they did like the one where she was like, "Whoa," and then they went. They stuck with that. I think that's what I read anyway.
As dark as it sounds, I feel like it would have wrapped it up nicely had she just.
I do like the kind of the turn like round to the TV. It is a really cool kind of
that was a cool shot.
Kind of you're just sitting there like.
Yeah,
kind of. I like when it doesn't just go to black credits. It's just like there's something, so you can literally just sit there going, "Oh my god!" like just processing what you've literally just seen.
Yeah. I sat in the movie theater for a while after that, waiting for a credit scene, but it never came. Just bleak.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so that was Obsession by Curry Baker. A really great film. John, let's get your final thoughts and your rating of the movie.
Yeah. Really enjoyed. Very dark, depressing. Most characters are irredeemable, bad people. Feel bad for all the women in this movie because they've just been taken advantage of. Bleak but fantastic. 8 Wish Willows out of 10.
And Joe, let's hear your rating.
For me, this was just everything I kind of want from a horror film. I absolutely loved it. I would be very surprised if it wasn't in my top 3 films of the year. It was funny, it was scary, it was dark, it was incredibly acted. I'm so excited to watch it again, and for me it is 10 cat sandwiches out of 10.
Damn, first 10. Okay, and for me, I totally agree with Joe. It's probably my number 1 of the year so far, but I haven't seen Odyssey yet, so that might get up there as well. As I mentioned at the start, so original, which is super rare for a horror movie these days. I guess we are classing it as a horror movie. There's a lot of horror elements to it. I thought acting was fantastic by your 2 main characters there, who I'm not going to pronounce their names of. I'm going to give this 9.5 faces to the steering wheel smashes out of 10.
Fuck, I forgot about that scene until you just said.
Dude, that one's brutal. That's a brutal scene.
Breaking news.
Okay, so a new section for Movie Time with the Boys. We're each going to present a piece of movie news that we found out about this week. Joe, I'm going to come to you first with your movie news, as John already ruined yours. So
sorry, Joe.
What you got?
Well, I've got a few others, and I wasn't sure if then I was going to step on anyone else's toes. But have you heard the Indy Navarrete news that she's been meeting with Marvel about potentially starring in the new X-Men film?
No.
No,
Mystique, is it?
So Mystique, yeah, potentially. Yeah. I mean, I think that would be really good.
Cool. That's a good piece of movie news.
That'd
What else you got?
Well, big. I mean, it's a little bit bleak, but do you see Glenn Hansard passed away this week? Musician from one of my favourite films, Once by John Carney. If you haven't seen Once, that's an incredible film. Little film. He was in that, but he passed away this week, and that just made me think about that film and give a little recommendation if anyone's not seen it.
Love it. That's not bleak. That's good. I like that. John, movie news. What you got for us?
They announced Ryan Gosling as Ghost Rider for in Marvel, which I'm still very much so in the Marvel fatigue. I don't care too much these days, but I do like Ryan Gosling, so I'll probably watch it because Ryan Gosling's in it.
he's on a winning streak at the moment. I kind of think
100%.
he's everything he's doing at the moment is just pure gold. So hopefully it will continue.
He's fantastic. Yeah.
I feel like Project Hail Mary just boofed him again.
Ooh, I'd boof him again.
Okay, so my movie news it's kind of brief, but they announced that they're working on a prequel to Hereditary. I know it's been mentioned a couple of times in this podcast so far today, Hereditary, but they're working on a prequel to it, which is super interesting because there's a lot of backstory in that movie that's unexplored.
Yeah.
I just hope it doesn't ruin it, like ruin the universe, because it's so good.
It's tricky, yeah.
Yeah, so we'll see. All right, that has been Movie Time with the Boys movie news.
Breaking news.
Okay, onto our recommendations for this week. Let's start with Joe. What do you got for us, Joe?
So I am just going to recommend a new page on Instagram, actually made by me. It's called Lost in Recommendations. I've been kind of pushing myself to be more creative recently, and I also realised that my Instagram page is private, so I can't really put anything on there that sort of get any kind of reach. So I'm doing sort of recommendations, hidden gems, kind of year in review. I'm just doing some cool stuff on there and just putting it out there and see what people think. But it's called Lost in Recommendations, and give me a follow.
Cool. Joe, I'm not trying to pump your tires, but I've been seeing it daily, and it's honestly a really, really good read, and I enjoy it. So
yeah, I've been enjoying it too.
I like the regularity of it as well. It's like every day I see something new. So yeah, keep it up.
I'm hyper fixated at the moment. Hopefully it'll carry on.
Yeah, keep it going.
Yeah.
Okay, John, what do you got for us recommendation wise?
Recommendation wise for myself, similar themes, but not horror. More again thrillery type, irredeemable bastard characters. 2014's Nightcrawler.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yes.
Both seen it, both loved.
Yes. It's with Jake Gyllenhaal, right?
Yeah, Jake Gyllenhaal, directed by Dan Gilroy, about blurring the lines between like journalism of observer and participant, I guess, to a degree, where he starts off as a almost paparazzi to begin with, but then it kind of turns into slight journalism, but blurring the lines of those fucking dirty rats that just film disgusting things and try and get money for it.
TMZ.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's a really good shout, actually.
Yeah, but it's that kind of obsession that he gets into with it, and then it blurs the lines between he's not a nice guy.
Cool. Has it got anything to do with the Zodiac Killer, or have I just completely made it up in my head?
A complete different film. That's
cool.
That's a film called Zodiac. But
Great. Cool. Moving on. My recommendation this week, because I've been playing it a lot with John and his soon-to-be wife, Emma, is Apex Legends. I didn't like this game for a long time. I played it just to play with them, but I've got into it this week, and it's been so fun that I'm getting every moment I can spare to try and play with them. I've been hassling them. I annoy the shit out of them when I'm playing by stealing all the weapons. But it's a blast. We've had a lot of fun. So yeah, check out Apex Legends, and it beats dropping into Warzone every couple of days. So yeah, that's my recommendation.
Thank you very much for watching and listening to Movie Time with the Boys. This week we went through Obsession. and the fun that came with that. Please follow us on all of the socials that Luke will tell us all about after this. But we appreciate all of you.
Yeah, you can find us on Instagram at Movie Time with the Boys, or if for some reason you want to email us and complain about John, you can email us at movietimewiththeboysmail@gmail.com. Okay, that's it for this episode of Movie Time with the Boys. Thank you so much for joining. Boys, I will see you on the next one.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.